Hello everyone, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Today, I want to talk with you about twin flame reunion signs. So I talk a lot about different kinds of twin flame signs you can experience throughout this connection, this journey as a twin flame. But specifically within this video, I want to focus upon the kinds of signs and symptoms and synchronicities that seem to happen just prior to reunion. But first, I feel I really need to describe what I mean by reunion. When I use this term, how I am specifically, what I am describing or referring to here is when twin flames reunite in the physical world in some kind of meaningful way, whatever that specifically means for you. And I say what it means for you with intention, because your soul comes into this earth, into this incarnation with intentions. Some of these directly related to the twin flame connection if you are a twin flame. And one of these intentions is in regards to what physical reunion will look like for you and how you can know what this intention for reunion is for you is by simply recognizing what you desire to experience, because our desires are oftentimes a direct reflection of our soul intentions. This also is why when we're young, oftentimes we will have these desires for certain kinds of sometimes dream careers, things we want to do with our lives that others would call just delusions or daydreams or childhood fantasies. But oftentimes these are actually windows of insight into what our soul intended for us to experience. So, for example, if you maybe wanted to be a famous painter or writer or musician when you were a child, oftentimes this was speaking directly to your soul intentions for yourself. Now, that was just a bit of a side note because I feel that someone needed an understanding of why they have particular desires in their life, whether it's related specifically to this connection or to other areas of life. So what do you desire to experience with your twin flame? Peeling back all of the layers, any layers of ego, any layers of concern regarding what someone else thinks about you or thinks about your connection. What you truly desire to experience with your twin flame in the physical is often a reflection of what you are on a soul level intending to, or what you intended to experience with them. So for some of you, this will be a very traditional marriage. This will be getting married, starting a family together. That will be what reunion looks like for you. For others of you, this could be a traditional relationship. Maybe you are someone who has never wanted to get married in the traditional sense. In this case, this reunion may look like a long-term physical partnership. It may look like moving in together. It may be, for some of you, there may be some of you who don't even desire to have any kind of traditional looking romantic relationship, but you will just have this heart and soul romantic commitment to one another in this lifetime. Again, whatever that looks like for you, but for most of you listening, this will be some kind of traditional, either being in a long-term physical romantic relationship, or this will be some kind of other literal romantic partnership. So again, marriage, a long-term relationship, moving in together, being in close physical proximity to one another. This is what twin flame reunion will look like for most of you listening. So what are signs that this is coming? The reason I'm creating this video is because during times of separation, be it an emotional separation, a literal physical separation, or just some kind of painful disconnect, it can often feel like this endless tunnel this tunnel that stretches on and is often like a maze, full of twists and turns, and is very often so dark that you wonder if there is anything on the other side of it. However, because this is a divine path, also along this journey of chaos, darkness, sometimes confusion, healing, of course, above all else. In fact, all of that chaos really comes from healing, from uprooting imbalances within us and for the purpose of healing them. But along this path, along this journey, we are also met with signs. The universe often sends us signs, synchronicities, and symptoms of alignment with our path, no matter how chaotic or confusing that path may be in the moment. We are given these signs as a way to provide us hope. It's almost like when you're driving to a destination and you see these road signs along your path, and you may be 1,000 miles from that destination, but these signs let you know that you're on the right path. Well, specifically in this video, we're going to talk about those signs, but the signs specifically that you will see right near the so-called end of this separation phase. And I say so-called because, of course, the separation itself is really just an illusion of the ego. It's all in the 3D. So this video is really just coming from a 3D perspective here, from a 3D physical perspective, not a soul higher level perspective, but through our physical eyes and physical senses. How can we tell when a twin flame separation is about to come to an end and when we are about to experience some kind of meaningful physical reunion long term? So the first sign that you will experience is a feeling of excitement and enthusiasm that seems to happen for no reason. And the reason you are feeling this lightness, that's the best way I can describe it. It's like a release, like a lightness in your being. A feeling of energetic relief. Although maybe nothing has shifted or changed physically, you just have this happy, joyful, light feeling. What this really is you sensing into the energy of your life and actually being able to have a kind of energetic premonition for what is coming, for this reunion that is coming, not through your 5 senses, but through your 6th sense, through that 3rd eye, through your intuition. You're experiencing this joy and this lightness because energetically you have shifted. And because of that shift energetically within you that is causing this joy, that is causing this lightness, you are now very close to experiencing a physical reunion with your twin flame. But again, only if you maintain this state of lightness, of alignment. Because what so often does happen is we have this energetic release and then we come in to question it, to doubt. And if you are experiencing this, don't be hard on yourself. It does happen to everyone. It's very natural in our human society, the way that we're trained unconsciously, the way that we begin to accept through our childhood, through our life, even through previous lifetimes, these unnatural blockages within ourselves. We could even refer to them as chakra blockages that hold us apart physically in the 3D from our divine counterpart. If you would like to begin participating in your own self-healing journey to hold yourself in this space of alignment, or maybe you're not even there yet, and that's okay too, to just shift yourself into this space. And again, this really is a day in and day out process, which is why in order to clear out, to uproot these deep level energy blocks, these chakra blocks, I always recommend a comprehensive approach, one that addresses blocks throughout our entire energy body, throughout all 7 chakras, which is why I've created a 7-chakra twin flame clearing subliminal. And this is a subliminal meditation designed to use the power of sound therapy, binaural beat frequencies, and what are known as subliminal or unconscious affirmations. And the purpose of all of these elements contained within this subliminal is to shift the vibration of your entire being, to uproot any kinds of negative thought patterns that manifest as energy blocks within your energy field, within your 7 chakras. And by uprooting these blockages to bring you into alignment with your most authentic self, which, as we know, when you come into alignment with who you truly are at the core of your soul, when you radiate this authenticity, when you release the unnatural ways you've been programmed away from your authentic self, your energy then becomes highly magnetic for this connection, for your twin flame. So if you'd like to magnetize your energy for your twin flame, for a deepening of this connection through the power of sound therapy and subliminal affirmations, be sure to check out the description box and the pinned comment where I've left a link to the 7 chakra twin flame clearing subliminal I've created. And when you do sign up for a 7-day free trial account on my website, you can try out this subliminal completely free for 7 days. So just test it out and see what kinds of shifts in your energy, your thinking, your mood, your vibration you begin to experience. So the second sign you will experience when twin flame reunion is near is you will have this awareness that negative feelings, if you had any negative feelings regarding love, romance, and specifically this person, this connection, you will find that they have dissolved. This isn't something that can be forced into being. You can't force this kind of alignment. It comes, like I said again, from just a comprehensive approach of clearing our energy, grounding ourselves, coming into our authentic selves, day in and day out. But over time of healing yourself, healing your energy in this way, you will reach a point where you just have this sudden realization. And again, this kind of comes in with sign number 1. You realize you're experiencing this joy and this lightness. And that along with that, you're feeling a kind of truly unconditional love that you've never felt. This kind of love, what I mean by unconditional, is it truly comes with no strings attached. You're no longer thinking to yourself, I will be open and loving to this person if they change in this and that way. You're no longer looking for their flaws and then trying to fix them. You simply feel full of love, true, pure love for exactly who they are in this moment. And it comes naturally to you. It just flows out of you. It's not something you have to force or think about. It's just flowing from you. But the key here is, because this is your divine counterpart, because this is your mirror soul who's a reflection of you, this love doesn't just stop there. It's not just externalized. It's very internalized as well. It's something you feel toward yourself as well. You begin to feel unconditionally loving toward you, not just you in the present, but you in the past. You no longer feel judgment toward your past self for any kinds of perceived mistakes. And you no longer feel a sense of lack within yourself. You feel that unconditional love toward yourself because it is a reflection of what you are also feeling toward your divine counterpart, toward your twin flame. Remember that because the energy in this connection is very mirrored by definition, whatever you are feeling or giving toward yourself, you are simultaneously giving to your twin flame, to your divine counterpart as well. Whenever you heal or shift yourself, you are shifting them as well, and the balance overall within the connection. Which really leads me into the next sign, which is when twin flame reunion is near, you will feel deeply complete within yourself. A kind of completeness and wholeness that you've never felt before and that perhaps you never even knew you could experience. You will begin to feel as though you don't need another person physically in the 3D to complete you. And ironically, because you feel this way, you will then be in an energetic space where you are capable of effortlessly manifesting an actual 3D, physical, long-term, sustainable relationship with your divine counterpart. Because one of the main purposes of this journey is to teach us how to find wholeness, completeness, and authenticity within ourselves. And the ironic thing about doing that is so often we think that when it comes to manifesting a love connection, we have to focus on the external. We have to focus on what we're looking for in a partner. But with a twin flame, the key is to find that balance within yourself, to be whole within yourself, to show yourself your own love. And that is what brings us into alignment in the 3D, in the physical, with this mirror soul, with this other person. That is what attracts them to us, which is what makes this love connection so unique. It's not about what can you do for me and what can I do for you, but how can I come into total balance and harmony within myself so that we can come together and manifest a beautiful world together, a beautiful purpose together, because and as a result of our own wholeness and completeness within ourselves. So, as a result of this wholeness and completeness, how this will manifest, this is another sign. How this will manifest in your love life is you will find that you don't feel a desire to connect with any kind of a so-called third party, meaning you won't feel the need to search for validation, for acceptance, or for purpose in some kind of external love relationship with another person, because you will be feeling so whole within yourself. You will hold your standard, and you will know that you are worth the highest, most pure, most unconditional form of love, the kind of love we only experience within this divine counterpart connection. And you won't feel the desire, even if you are in separation, even if you are physically, from an ego perspective, not fully in so-called union with your twin flame. You will still feel so whole within yourself. You will still have such high standards for yourself. You will not feel a desire to settle. You won't feel a desire to, I wanted to say, distract yourself, because so often these third-party connections, at least in my experience and with talking to others, these are so often ways to distract ourselves from our own healing, to seek out some kind of external validation, because we haven't yet found a way to give that validation to ourselves, to search for someone to complete us, because we haven't yet completed our own inner healing. But when we truly do heal, come into balance and harmony within, we no longer feel as though we need anything from an external love relationship, which again, there's so much irony in this, because when you find that space of wholeness, completeness, alignment within yourself, not needing anyone else, that kind of energy magnetically pulls in your divine counterpart, your twin flame, your mirror soul. Another sign that twin flame union is coming is simply that you will see frequent and very vivid visions of this union. And of course, we can experience this throughout the entire connection. You'll see flashes of being together with this person, flashes of this kind of physical union that you can experience. But when twin flame union is right around the corner, these visions will become much more vivid and lifelike, and they will begin to happen very frequently, and they will feel very emotional and real to you. In a sense, these visions are you and your twin flame on a higher level, in a fifth dimension, preparing the way for the manifestation of your physical connection through these meetings in the fifth dimension that become more frequent. Now, of course, we are always connecting in the 5D to our twin flame. But right before union, I find that twin flames often experience an intensifying of these dreams, of these visions, of these daydreams, of these flashes of insight into what it will be like when they're physically connecting, because they are actually energetically preparing one another for the manifestation of that 3D physical reunion. And finally, the last twin flame reunion sign is a very simple, clear-cut sign, which is you are specifically seeing the number 1111, 111, or the number 11 everywhere you go, or much more often than usual. The number 1111 is a sign of manifestation, a sign of wholeness, a sign of alignment. So if you are frequently seeing this number, this is a direct message from the universe that you are in a state of energetic alignment, which of course is then quickly manifesting a twin flame reunion. This is also very specifically to this connection a twin flame number, along with the number 222 and 2222. So whenever you're seeing, especially if you're seeing both numbers together, 1111, and you're also seeing 222, these numbers together are a very powerful numerical synchronistic duo. So pay attention when you're seeing these numbers, especially in connection to these other signs, because it could very well be a signal from the universe that you are in that energetic space that is quickly bringing in your twin flame reunion. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful for you in being able to understand the energetic cause of some of these signs of alignment that I feel if you were drawn to this video, you already knew that you were experiencing and you had an idea as to why. And that was really your intuition speaking to you, telling you, maybe guiding you to this video, guiding you to this information. Because as I always say, I truly feel that we meet not just people, but pieces of information, whether it's a book, a video, a post, a person, a guide, whenever we are meant to meet these people and pieces of information. So I hope that this provided some kind of stepping stone along your path. And if it did, I hope you'll consider subscribing to this channel, joining our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. And also, if you did resonate with this content, there's a very good chance that you will also find my subliminals, the meditations I've created, to be a useful tool, because that resonance you're feeling is a sign that we are in energetic alignment with one another in some way. So if you would like to begin using the power of sound and subliminal affirmations to change the programming of your subconscious mind, to shift your energy and to magnetically attract anything you desire in life, whether it's specifically related to the twin flame connection or related to any other area of life, I've created subliminals for physical appearance changes, for mood shifts like confidence and happiness, for business success, for money or other material manifestations. So all of these subliminals, I've created over 100 of them, and they're all available on my website and soul passion project, Sound and Soulful. So the link to more information on that membership will be linked in the description box. You can sign up for a 7-day free trial and trial any of the subliminals I've created completely for free. And also for those of you who are members, I've just finished the creation of the final piece of this website, which is the ability to create custom playlists. So you can now create custom playlists, as many as you want, as many tracks as you want, combining as many different subliminals as you feel guided to. So again, if you'd like to check that out, the link to that will be in the pinned comment and the description box under this video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.